At exactly 3 a.m., under a freezing and silent October sky, something unexpected broke the stillness of the Ukrainian front. A radar operator leaned forward as a strange, precise echo appeared on his screen. Not wildlife, not interference. At that same moment, a thermal drone sweeping over a distant ridge detected unusual heat signatures moving in the dark. When analysts combined the feeds, they realized this wasn't an error, but a rare, fleeting opportunity. And on this night, Ukraine wasn't preparing missiles, artillery, or drones. They were about to use something far more ancient and far more devastating. They were about to turn water into a weapon. Just hours earlier, 2 Ukrainian LEA-100 drones were on a routine flight when they discovered a hidden Russian logistics hub buried inside a secluded valley. 84 trucks loaded with artillery shells, 4 giant fuel tankers carrying over 2,500 gallons of diesel, and a reinforced battalion-level warehouse. But the true shock stood above the valley, the massive Belgorod Reservoir Dam, holding back nearly 80 billion gallons of water. Within minutes, Ukraine devised a daring plan not to strike the camp, but to breach the dam and let nature wipe the target clean. At 3:05 a.m., 3 HIMARS launchers moved into position, carrying concrete-penetrating GMLRS rockets. Meanwhile, Ukraine launched 2 modified UJ-22 drones, broadcasting the exact radar and infrared signature of Neptune cruise missiles, successfully fooling Russian air defenses. The Panzer S-1 system fired at the decoys, completely missing the real threat. 6 GMLRS rockets raced in at Mach 3, hugging the terrain so low that radar waves passed right over them. 2 miles from the dam, they adjusted for a perfect vertical strike. At 3 hours, 7 minutes and 5 seconds a.m., the first warhead tore into the spillway controls. The second obliterated the machinery chamber. The rest shattered the valve housings. Cracks spread. Steel groaned. Water began punching through. And then, at 3 hours, 7 minutes and 14 seconds a.m., the dam collapsed, unleashing a roaring wall of water charging downstream at over 40 miles per hour. 2.5 kilometers away, the Russian logistics camp was fast asleep when the flood hit with unstoppable force trucks, vanished instantly. Towers collapsed, bunkers filled in seconds, and a burning fuel tanker was swept away like debris. Russian command screens flickered, malfunctioned, then went black as entire supply routes disappeared from the map. Early reports confirmed destroyed trucks, fuel tankers, ammunition depots, UAV hangars, communication systems, damaged river crossings, and at least 80 personnel lost, leaving frontline units suddenly starved of fuel and ammunition. Ukraine hadn't targeted soldiers. They targeted a structural vulnerability and let nature do the rest. In modern warfare, sometimes the deadliest weapon isn't a missile at all, but the land and water themselves.